This is the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Chainsaw!
If I have seen this reprehensible footage, then it is a certainty by now that all of you have likewise witnessed this vulgar, vainglorious display, this flagrant offense to the extended Sawyer family and to anyone and everyone who has ever lived or died by the saw. Observe this Eurotrash degenerate posing with this implement, an implement which you may well note is both inanimate and silent. Posing, prancing, and preening with it, revealing to the entire world that which he truly is, a poseur, a poser. A poser, a phony, a fake, and a fraud. Someone who I doubt very much has ever even engaged with such a weapon before. And I can assure you, I come by that doubt with sound reason. Reason which is reflected by the answer to a very simple question. Have you ever danced with a chainsaw? Any of you? Any of you at all? Have any of you ever danced with a chainsaw? I ask because I have. It was long ago, up on the top of a mountain. And I can assure you that this is a sort of mind-altering experience which you never ever forget. You yank that pull cord, and you summon forth the raw power chambered within. Seize that throttle, and you accelerate that chain blade in a mighty surge of an Excalibur thrust, all the while enveloped in the explosive, roaring thunder of the tempest which you have unleashed. And here is introduced a third element, that of which you may be unaware if you have never undergone this experience. You might not know this, but alongside and just below the rear handle is an exhaust port, not unlike the exhaust pipe in an automobile. And whereas the design is such that were you to utilize this instrument for, say, cutting lumber or firewood or the like, the design is such to discharge and expel the fumes behind you. But if you are dancing with a chainsaw, then you are holding it out in front of you, or you are swinging it in a circumference surrounding you, or you are bracing it up in the air above. And thereby, you become ensconced in a vaporous, ephemeral cloud of smoke. The very dragon fire essence of spark-lit internal combustion, infused with the billowing aroma of pure two-stroke engine fuel. Yeah, as I say, it's a sort of thing you never ever forget. Especially when you've never experienced it in the first place, which is what makes this all the more egregious. It becomes a missed opportunity. For you see, the only way to salvage this, that is to say, the only saving grace to this disgraceful exhibition would be if he did in fact activate this implement and then turn around and managed to impale himself upon it. That would certainly be a way to cut expenses, to cut our losses, to excise one of the greatest threats that this country has ever known. What a more fitting way to eliminate an extremely deficient deficit than to watch it as it disembowels itself on national television. What a sterling way to balance the budget.